I'll second.
Who is that? Will you all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible. Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Mutner,
Here.
Ms. Smith. Here. Supervisor Williams.
Here. Hey, can I get a motion on the reports?
I would make a motion to approve the following reports: code compliance, March 2024, code enforcement, March 2024, ECI, March 2024, Patterson Fire, oh, sorry about that, Fire Department, Patterson Recreation, February 2024, and March 2024. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion on the supervisor's reports.
Motion to accept the supervisor's reports, so moved, for February 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Somebody want to do the minutes?
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve the town board minutes for March 13th, 2024, March 27th, 2024, the lawn bid town of Patterson minutes for April 2nd, 2024, and the lawn bid Putnam Lake minutes for April 2nd, 2024. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Like me to order the bills?
Yes, please.
Sure. I'd like to make a motion to approve abstract number 6 dated March 29th, 2024, in the amount of $215,299.18. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
One of those rare nights, we have no budget transfers, so Peter, you're at bat.
So, it's, lawn bids came in. There was two, bidders for each, the town of Patterson and Putnam Lake as separate items. The bids were reviewed, are opened on the 2nd of April. And regional property maintenance was the low bidder on both of those items. So I make a motion that we contract with them to do the maintenance for Putnam Lake, lawn maintenance for Putnam Lake, and lawn maintenance for Patterson.
We
Can we do that? We have them
two
separate.
resolutions.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So, make a motion to accept the first resolution. Thank you. Contract number 1, which is for seasonal lawn maintenance, landscaping. And the amount of 15,500, that's for the town. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. And the second one, is for Putnam Lake, and that's in the amount of 8,800. And again, that's Regional Property Maintenance LLC. Sorry for both of those. Yeah, so moved.
Second.
Second on the resolution.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry. EMS bill.
EMS building.
All three of them. You just passed the resolution.
This was. This is regarding the construction or reconstruction of the EMS building, which is back here. We are going to, I'm going to make a motion that we enter contract with Bellinzer Engineering LLP. They submitted a proposal in the amount of $42,500, and that, I think, for development, design development phase of the project, construction document phase, construction period services phase. And that's a total of 36,900. And then there's a solar electric design add service if we request that.
We
So
are
I'm gonna
requesting it.
we are requesting it. So that brings us to the 42,500. I make a motion that we accept that, and I ask that the resolution be entered into the minutes as read. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we've received a request from one of our valued employees, who is currently out on maternity leave. She is coming back. I believe she's coming back next week. And she has run into a problem with her daycare, her childcare services. And she is asking that we allow her to flex her time. I don't have a problem with that. There is additional coverage within the office to pick up the slack when she is not going to be there. And I would like to make a motion to approve, to allow the secretary to the building department to flex her time to work between 8 AM and 5:30 PM, but not past 5:30 PM. To work not less than 35 hours a week, and only when there is coverage available within the office. And my motion has a termination date of October 27th, 2024. How's everybody feel about?
You've covered every base.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do you know the significance of the termination date?
That's right.
Oh, let me see.
Daylight savings
Day-
time. I really don't want her working here when it's dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, my executive session, I will defer to the end of the agenda, and then the next thing I have is a request from our head of Veterans Memorial Park. She is looking to have the board approve an agreement with Little League.
Patterson, the
No,
Patterson
Patterson Baseball.
Baseball Board.
Yeah, to allow them to use the field consistent with how they used it last year and the agreement that was done last year on the fly, was that they would be allowed to use the field for free for the season in exchange for them doing maintenance on the field.
On the clay.
Yes, on the
Specific
clay.
parts of the field, not the entire.
That's true. And it was made very clearly last year when we went into that agreement that it would be for a one-year agreement only, but they're back asking for a second year. And as much as I would like to do that, I have a concern. If we had two different organizations out there using the field and one of them was doing the maintenance, what would happen with the other organization?
Mhm.
And we do have another organization out there, the soccer club, Carmel Soccer. And they are paying a monthly fee for that field out there while they are also doing some of the maintenance and doing all the striping and setting fields up.
Mhm.
So me personally, I'm not comfortable with simply saying that, well, we're going to, exchange the fees that we normally would charge in exchange for, some maintenance on the infield of the softball field, as limited as it is.
So then we would take on that responsibility, or we would figure out, I mean, would that be
Well, listen,
in the fee?
perhaps we can
Covered?
talk about, a different fee, but I still think there should be a fee. We are doing all the mowing out there regardless. We are prepping the field, or at least we should be prepping the field, so it's all ready for play, and then it's a question of, when they are gonna use the field, they come in, they do the striping, they'll rake the clay out real quick.
Your thought is that it'd be just like soccer, they take care, they set up the field
Yes.
themselves,
Yes,
and no cost to us.
yes. So I just want to hear everybody else's opinion on this.
I think I agree with your opinion.
All right. Well, I'm not saying that I don't agree, but I do remember that there was an agreement, I guess it was Sweat Equity, and that they were doing to the field. I know that they did log all their minutes. They kept track of them. I think they probably put in more than $150 a month worth of work to the field. I know that it's late in the game, and no pun intended, but I know baseball is supposed to be starting in a week or
Such an
so.
easy crowd.
I told you, I'm gonna be.
You are fun, you are on.
I'm a stand-up comic and she's gonna sit in the front row. I'm definitely gonna be in the front row. But, I believe in all fairness that if we don't have anyone already in place, and it's been discussed that Tyler really doesn't have the time to maintain the field, and the weeds will be popping up very soon, you know, I think that maybe we could do it for this month. And then talk about next month, because you did.
Well, I
Rich
think
did
his
mention
idea is
getting
that,
someone else.
that whoever's playing on that field would take care of that as
The-
part of their
The rake
organization.
out, but
Yeah.
not the weeds, or,
Right,
you know, that we would have someone else do it. So rather than, Sean's not here to have his input,
yeah.
rather than to, you know, make a decision tonight, we don't have anyone to maintain it in place. Maybe we could do it this month and then talk about next month. Let's just, I'm thinking that that would probably be,
I could go along with that.
I
could-
knew you would.
Maybe we could,
Yes, I knew.
maybe we could discuss it at the
You're
next
fair,
table, so
fair.
just the next meeting, maybe we could have
Well, we
some.
don't want to
some
table it
thoughts
because they're
between-
going to start playing.
No, and I didn't mean table it, I meant, maybe we could have that discussion
Right,
this month regarding next month.
Right,
Maybe we can try and
yes.
come up with some,
yeah,
a plan.
Well, I think we need to throw this back to the Veterans Park Board to come up with a plan, which is what we did last year.
Okay,
And
Yeah.
here we are.
yeah,
So I'll make a motion to approve the agreement between Patterson Baseball to terminate on May 15th for use of the field in exchange for sweat equity as per the agreement last year.
okay.
second,
All in favor?
aye,
All right, but I will reach out to the chairperson. We'll have a conversation. You know, I feel strongly that if they're gonna use it throughout the year, you know, or at least throughout the season, that, you know, there needs to be some compensation just to make it fair to everybody else that's out there.
Yeah, I think that
agree with that.
also, ultimately, in the end, it probably will be beneficial for them, because when you get into June and July, the weeds are coming up like crazy. And for them to, you know, because they're also maintaining their own field that's across the street, and it's a lot of work for that one person to have to handle. And I know that last year they got a little behind on those weeds, and they had to really, you know, get them out of there, and it probably would be beneficial for them to, that if we had somebody doing that. That is what would be happening, right?
We set everything up last year, so that should have been, for the most part, we agreed through most of the year.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, we'll have to monitor that,
Mhm.
take a look at that.
Yeah,
adding just the weeding to that would probably still be too much.
Yeah, I
for
mean, it was
Tyler
coming
to-
through the
to-
clay
To
last
deal with, right?
Oh, yeah, listen,
It's
I
a
would
little-
agree.
he's got a
He's
lot on his
hands
plate.
full.
Okay.
yeah,
Everything else
yeah,
is
it's
in
way too
Yeah.
much for him,
there, But we can take a look at that.
Okay,
especially because it's in the clay, and there's only certain, you know, and
Yeah.
plus you can't use certain things in the park, right?
No, but listen, it's not that hard to maintain either.
Mm-hmm,
he's gotta stay with it.
You do. So,
yeah. Probably like for a few hours a day rather than a week, you know,
Maybe in the habit.
maybe, okay. I don't know, I don't like to pull weeds, so. I pay a lot of money to pull, for somebody to pull my weeds, which is
All right.
why I have a lot of weeds.
Mary, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, agenda. Okay, first item on my agenda are recreation requests. We have a request here from Mr. Machabaro regarding a new summer camp for 2024. He's offering a 4-day indoor soccer camp this summer, week of July 1st. The times will be from 9 to 4, and the location will be at the Recreation Center, and the price per participant will be $180, and additional siblings will be $165. This is for boys and girls going into grades 1 through 7. I'd like to make a motion to approve the new summer camp for 2024 for the Recreation Center. So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye,
And now we have a request for pricing went out for the portable toilets for the parks for the 3-year price agreement from 2024 to 2026. The low bidder for this came in, was Reliable On-Site Service at $7,760 per year. So I'd like to make a motion to approve and award this bid to Reliable On-Site Service in the amount of $23,280 for a 3-year agreement. So moved.
second,
All in favor?
aye,
Any opposed? All right.
It's a s-
Other business, we have one other piece of other business, and that is regrettably, Chris, you want to get up to the mic?
what happened?
Stick around, I'll explain it to you after. All right, regrettably, we have a resignation of one of our EMTs, Michael Brill, who is, I mean, he was a very good EMT with the service, and he's going to be sorely missed, but I'd like to acknowledge receipt of the resignation of Michael Brill, effective immediately. So that's actually not a motion. Never mind. All right, anybody else have any other business? Aaron?
No,
I have one question, actually. Anything from NICEAG on the 22 issue? Dare I ask?
Other than complete denial, no.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we are going out there to actually with ground penetrating radar, map out the exact location of the line, so we know the points where we're gonna need to make the breaks for the repairs.
Okay.
And then we're gonna, we've got two companies that are lined up that are gonna give us a price. We'll be off to the races. And then, have you sent out any sort of notice to NICEAG?
We didn't have to do a formal notice of claim, but I filled out the form that they had on their website.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Public recognition. Does any member of the public have any issue or question they have for the board? Please approach the mic. Going once. George, how are you?
George Disrow, Tammany Hall Road, representing the library. No bells and whistles or folders or show and tell today. My secretary didn't get around to it, so she's been fired. Yeah, like I really have a staff. Just a few items. I want to let you know, 2 weeks ago, the Putnam County Legislature has their annual proclamation day in which they honor various service organizations and other groups for the work that they do. Our director, Stephanie Harrison, and myself attended that meeting, and the Patterson Library was given a proclamation for all of the good work. So we're very pleased to let everybody know through the community support that we're being recognized. We're doing a good job.
And you should be.
Excellent.
In terms of just a general announcement, not necessarily to the people here and all the thousands on Zoom who may be watching this, but we're always looking for new trustees. It's really easy. It's a simple application form. You can get it from our website. Many people want to be involved with the library in some form of education or whatever, but they don't want to make that commitment to a monthly meeting, weekly committee meetings, or workshops that we have to attend to maintain our certification. So we do have our Friends of the Patterson Library Group. And they support us. They do some fundraising. They give some ideas. They pick something that they'd like to work towards. So if there's anyone interested in being a friend, but they don't want to make that commitment for a trustee, please, just check out the website. They are having a meeting on Monday, the 15th at 10 a.m. Couple more quick things here. As far as if you go to the website, we're adding a new feature to it. Every month we're going to be profiling one of the trustees. So this April will be our board president, Don Ferraro, then each succeeding month. So you can read a little bit about it and maybe find some interest in that. Okay, a couple of quick things. We are offering Medicare, Medicaid, and veteran health benefit workshops. You have to check the website for the dates, but it is Tuesdays 1 to 3 and Thursdays 4 to 6. So that's always good. Drop in there. There are people there to be able to assist. And the last one I have for you, I know you're all familiar with the Friends of the Great Swamp. They are doing a presentation called A Glimpse into Our Backyard, which sounds seriously very interesting, with videos and still photographs. It takes place on Thursday, the 25th of this month at 6:30. We know that Patterson, one of the big nice things about Patterson and what we're known for is the Great Swamp. So I would encourage everyone to come out on the 25th at 6:30 and it should be a very nice presentation. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank
George.
David. Any other member of our audience here tonight wish to make any comments or ask any questions? He's got his head down, so. All
Okay.
right.
Sorry, I do.
Oh, okay. It might have changed up in the past 10 seconds.
No, we're good. Christopher Lawler, 12 Utica Road. I just wondered the name of the company that's gonna be mowing the lawns.
We will
Oh,
give you all their contact information.
it's
Okay, no, I
regional
didn't-
maintenance, but is that what he's asking?
Regional
Off the
property.
top of my head, I don't. I'm not
Okay,
gonna-
no, I just,
No, because you're gonna have to have it.
right, no, that's why I was just curious.
No, we're gonna keep you in the loop. You and Meg both. All right, we'll turn to our audience joining us by Zoom tonight. If any member of our Zoom audience has any questions or comments, if you unmute, state your name and address for the record.
Peggy Burns, Putnam Lake.
Hello, Peggy.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I have a quick question. I was reading in the paper about your Jennifer Hunt for the EMS. What are they gonna do to replace her? Or are you gonna be able to replace her, or how does that work?
We are not at this point talking about replacing her. I know there's been some unfortunate circumstances. It had nothing to do with her job or
Right.
performance here. So at this point, the board is not taking any action.
Okay, I just wanted to find out if that was, since she did get screwed up, so. Okay,
Yeah,
you
but-
answered my question. You did answer my question. Thank you.
It did not involve the town. It did not involve her employment with the town.
Yep, very good. Okay,
Thank
thank you.
Anyone else? Like to make a motion to go into executive session?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank everybody for coming tonight.
Thank you. I'm probably the only one that doesn't know any.